And now, sports with Corinne McGrath.
Sports medicine's physicians and athletic trainers help athletes in numerous ways, including injury evaluation, counseling athletes on injury prevention, hot and cold therapy, stretches, massages, all different ways to make sure athletes can compete at their highest level. So with no sports, these physicians and trainers are finding other ways to help. Portneuf Medical Center's Outreach Sports Medicine Institute has been catering to the medical needs of amateur athletes throughout eastern Idaho since 1988. But since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, their lives and jobs have looked a little different.
We've basically been shut down since the schools closed their doors. They wanted everybody out, so we are doing our part to practice our social distancing.
But just because the schools have closed does not mean that they aren't continuing to help young competitors. Any student athlete that has had an injury prior to their school's closing has the opportunity to contact their school's personal trainer, who are employees of the hospital.
By phone or by way of like Skype or Zoom, they can contact and get instructions on how to work with their current injury. Just in case there's a slim chance we may have spring sports.
Idaho recently shut down all of its public schools until April 20th, which doesn't give sports much time for a season. But just because these athletic trainers and sports medicine physicians are not working one-on-one with athletes, they're still doing all they can during this pandemic.
We've been called basically back into the hospital to help out in different areas to fill whatever void is necessary within the hospital structure.
So while the sports medicine department does their part to help out in other areas during the current era of no sports, these amateur athletes are at home, currently practicing and training in their backyards until the day sports is back, and they have not been forgotten.
All of our staff, they do miss the connection with athletes, the continued daily care of those athletes. That's what they're built for.
Brent Fowler said that his team is wired to be working and taking care of people, and they will continue to do so.